Hello, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I first of all apologize for yesterday's situation. We had really heavy storm and rain, and then we have this situation in Bangladesh that heavy rain means electricity interruption. Boom, the generator blasts, and then whole line goes away, and then it comes on and off. Generator comes on and off, and we're having some serious issues yesterday. So I still continue the video. I am really thankful to all of you who are patient enough to watch it and gave me positive remarks. I'm really sorry about that, but today hopefully it won't happen. But if it does, I am sorry. I apologize. So these are things happen in Bangladesh. So hopefully it will come back to normal soon. So time is around 4:30 here in Dhaka AM, and I'm prepared to do as I talked about rain. So we're having a lot of rain and a lot of flooding situation in Bangladesh. So I will tell you, keep my country again once in your prayers. Even India, some part of India, it's flooded. So a lot of people are suffering. These people lost everything, home, their properties, crops, everything. So please keep them in your prayers. Prayers are the best and the strongest, most powerful tool for me, that helps us. Okay, so let's do a review when you can wear these fragrances. About fragrance channel, so I'm doing a fragrance related work. So these 10 fragrances I'm going to show you here, these are very underrated and not mainstream fragrances. These are mostly okay, so hold on. Sorry about that. I had to really, I was seeing like there's a message coming. I had to reply. It was urgent. So I'm trying to get rid of some perfume. So there's some sales post. Anyway, so the thing is, let's do 10 fragrances. These are not mainstream. Not many people talk about them. First fragrance, it's this fragrance, Drakkar Intense by Laroche or Laroche. I don't know how this one I have to pronounce, but this is a flanker to original Drakkar Noir. And original Drakkar Noir had this legacy. It had, I think, a blue flanker as well. I saw somewhere, I never found it. But this thing actually like plenty. It's a very modern take, kind of sweeter. If you know Sikh Eternity Perfume, this one has some similarity to that. It is a sweet, modern barbershop almost, but no aftershave, no smoke, no spices much. So it's a kind of sweet, boozy kind of take on that fragrance, okay, Drakkar Noir, but it's very different deviation. This one you can easily pull off in rainy days, Drakkar Intense. I have reviewed all these fragrances. You can check out I'll put the name in description box. You can check full review. Next one is gonna be this fragrance, Afnan, or in America people say Afnan. Okay, so this one is called Patchouli on Fire or Patch on Fire. This fragrance I bought alongside another one. I think something tobacco. Similar to this was the tobacco, something a take on. I think maybe red tobacco or something, very spicy tobacco. That one is more popular, but this one is a wearable one. That one is very smoky. I forgot the name. Something tobacco on something, I don't remember. So this thing is a very fantastic fragrance and I would say possible alternative, like affordable alternative to a fragrance called Nikolai Patchouli. I think New York Patchouli or something, one of those fragrances. That one I reviewed. So that one is a niche perfume. This is a Middle Eastern perfume. This one comes with very beautiful magnetic cap, and this fragrance is a little bit more expensive than Latafa. I understand that some people who said these fragrances are expensive. Latafa is like 20 something dollars. These are wired, they're 35, 45. There's a reason for it. The quality in these fragrances are incredible, and the performance from these are very good too. So I think Afnan is a little bit higher class in the Middle Eastern side, and they are kind of like battling with houses like Rasasi and all that. This is a good fragrance to wear, not for everybody. If you're a fan of patchouli, if you like fresh but a little bit of a green, spicy, masculine, unique kind of fragrance, you can give it a try. Patchouli on Fire by Afnan. I think this fragrance is something reachable for rainy days, because rainy time is a little bit cool weather. So next one I'm going to show you, this one some reviewers talk about. It's a very nice perfume. I really, really like it. I think this is super underrated. This is Kenzo Jungle. Okay, this fragrance, this one has this very beautiful zebra kind of a cap. It represents jungle, I think, a very beautiful touch. And this one has like a paw or whatever, the claws of a tiger or something, maybe tiger hunting down zebra, something like it. Very nice bottle. And I also have this same house, Kenzo Jungle for women, or Kenzo Jungle elephant, okay, elephant version. That one is also beautiful, but that is very bold. This is very wearable. Very simply, it's a fresh, woody, spicy fragrance, and there is a lot of thing going on, but this is not super heavy. It's very wearable perfume. Okay, yeah, when I smell it, it's beautiful. This is like kind of fragrance people don't look around. They spend $150 for looking for niche quality, niche perfumes. This is kind of like a niche territory, and it's a nice fragrance, not like really beastly. I get like 4 to 4.5 hours good performance, but this is something you can definitely wear. Very beautiful bottle. Kenzo's hidden gem, I think, Kenzo Jungle Purom. This one definitely is wearable in rainy days. Next one is a summer fragrance. I wear this mostly in summer, but I think it goes fantastic with rainy days. Reason being, this one has a marine accord. This one has a vibe of one of the Tom Ford perfumes. And I don't remember what it was, one of the maybe Acqua di Parma also kind of a vibe, but this is Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua Essenziale Colonia. This is a very chill vibe. I see this bottle, very retro style bottle. I think the back of the bottle looks nice, and Salvatore's bottles are very beautiful. They make very heavy glass bottle with this metal plate. So this thing is very fresh. And I think this one, it is very similar to another fragrance that is discontinued, which is low carbon intense or low intense carbon, one of that name. So if you miss that carbon fragrance, you should get this. This one is available 45 bucks here in Bangladesh. In your side, maybe 30, 25 bucks. You can go to TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. You can score this out of the three: Colonia, then Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua, Essenziale, and also maybe Bleu. Out of the three, I prefer this the most. Okay, it's very beast mode as well. Okay, Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua, Essenziale, Colonia. Long name. Let me have some green tea because the name really got me all worked out. I like green tea. Green tea is good. So next one is a sophisticated fragrance. This fragrance has a separate fan base. Okay, I'll tell you, it is not for everybody. This fragrance is a little bit mature. This is a little bit of a sophisticated and one of the best Bulgari line ever. This one got discontinued or rare to find, either one. This is called Bulgari Purom Soir. Okay, there are three from the line: Bulgari Purom, Soir, and Extreme. I also have Extreme here, but I think a little bit dust. So I think this fragrance works really well in the office setup. Let's imagine you have to go to work. Everybody has to go to work except me. Okay, sorry. This fragrance, it is a little bit longer lasting compared to the original. All three smell similar, but the extreme one lasts the longest. It's more clean, fresh. But this one, you get the tea note and a little bit of a rubbery accord. And I know this sounds weird, but it works. Trust me. If you like Gucci Purom 2 kind of fragrances, if you like tea for two, okay, for those fragrances, this is going to work out really well. And this is very signature scent worthy, masterpiece fragrance, masterpiece. Check out review on this from A Gentleman's Journey, Chad, my fragrance, another fragrance guru, my mentor, and one of my best friends in the community from Canada. So this guy loves it. Bulgari Purom, Soir. So now let's focus on the top five. Top five, I start with the discontinued fragrance. This one was a new interpretation of an older fragrance from the same house. The older one already discontinued. Even this one is discontinued. Let me show you what it is. This is called Lempicka, Homme by Lolita Lempicka. This one also has another version of this, which is called Lolita Lempicka. Oh man, what's that fragrance? Hold on, let me get that. I'll show you. It's been a while. So many fragrances, I forget the names. I was trying to show you this perfume called Lolita Lempicka, Eau Masculine. This one, I don't think the name is written anywhere also. Yeah, oh, it's written here, Eau Masculine. So this is the older version. If you can get this, and there's a vintage version, which is a built-in atomizer, not a cap. These fragrances were super unique, super Halloween themed, candied, and I think licorice. So this is a more wearable version of that, and this one still may be available, a bit cheaper than that one. Very beautiful bottle. And I think the licorice note is not for everybody. Once again, keep that in mind. But if you want good performance, if you want something fresh, unique, sweet at the same time, and you have nothing like this fragrance in your collection, trust me, if you have 50, 100 odd fragrances, you don't have anything that is similar to this. Okay, so Lempicka Homme, definitely give it a try by Lolita Lempicka. Next one is a niche house. I think this is Escentric Molecule. I think this is called Escentric 03. That's the name, right? Yeah. So this fragrance I bought, I wanted to get rid of it a few times. I had reviewed maybe 4 or 5 from this house, and this house is kind of like a weird house. Again, the concept is to enhance the performance of certain fragrances. Molecule 01, Escentric 01. If you layer it with any other fragrance, they become beast mode. I tested it 85% of the time. It does work, but best thing about these fragrances are they blend so well with other fragrances. This one has citrus, green notes, and also I think iris. Very beautiful perfume, very beautiful. You might feel this fragrance doesn't have much presence. It's gone in 1 hour, but think again. When you go past someone and it goes away and comes back, very magical way it works. So this one you can layer with, I'll tell you what kind of fragrance. Dior Homme, Dior Homme Intense, no, Dior Homme. And if you put this on, like layer it with that, this will enhance the performance by at least 2 to 3 hours. So I like this one just by itself because the greenness of it just really makes me feel like Terre d'Hermes Haute Refresh, that type. And on rainy days, this is really perfect wear, not very heavy, but it lasts a pretty long time, and it gives this nice little sillage all the time, 7 to 8 hours, which is great. So Escentric Molecules, Escentric O3. Give it a try. The next one, this is one of the fragrances very criminally underrated. Not many people, how to say, like understand or recognize the beauty of this. Some people say there's a fragrance from Gucci, Rush maybe. It's a dupe of that, which is called Azzaro Visit. This fragrance is getting a little bit harder to find now in Bangladesh. It used to be available everywhere, 25 bucks easily you could get. Prices have gone high, and also availability. This perfume, I reviewed it 6 7 years back. I have so many history, 2 3 bottles. But the best thing about this perfume, you'll see guys like Chris from Scentland, okay? And guys like that, OGs like that, they will regard this highly. Even my friend Mikalis, once he used to be moderator of our group, no longer with us, but I mean with the group, but he's there. But he also loves this. He has backup of 4 or 5 bottles, so he loved it, and he also recommended it. So people who know about fragrances, they don't see brands, they see the quality, okay? Quality of perfume, uniqueness. Azzaro is a house people do not, they like to poo-poo on. I do not know why. Such a great house, great fragrance. They have so much variety. This is spicy, this is fresh, and I cannot describe this perfume. I'll admit to you, this one is very difficult to describe. You put it on, and only then you know how unique this smells. Hunt it down. I will humbly urge you, you're not going to have to spend so much money. Beautiful atomizer here built in. This fragrance is nice. Let me just wear this for the morning. Gonna be scent of the morning, perhaps it's almost 5. Yeah, satisfaction. Amazing fragrance. Just take my word for it. Give it a try. Go to the shop and sample. Azzaro's Visit for him. Number 2 and number 1, powerful fragrance. Number 2 is this one, Terrae Essence by Bulgari Man. This fragrance, when I got it at first, I definitely said this one and Philippe Plain No Limits have a lot of similarity, and this is niche quality, perhaps the best release from this line. There's another fragrance, ironically called Rain Essence, which I had and I sold it off. Tea, rain, metallic tones. It almost worked. Then I'm like, nah, it's not working. Doesn't really make me feel like so much of rainy days. Rather, I will take Terre d'Hermes Ultra Fresh. That is more rainy days. And this thing, however, is beautiful. It has grapefruit, I think, citruses, and I think some earthy notes, some spices. This is masterfully done. If you really want to get one Bulgari's flanker, this is the one to get. You do not get this quality from any, even many niche houses, okay? That's why I speak so highly of it. Bulgari Man Terra Essence. This is a very, very good fragrance, very solid perfume from House of Bulgari. Last but not least, if you always see at the background, there are like 4 tall bottles from Rasasi. I reviewed them twice, then I just finished, and I do not talk about them much. I'm waiting for winter too, because these are all winter babies. So I'm going to show you this one, Noir. You see the presentation, and you know why I put it number 1. This is a 200 ml bottle. Comes with very strong magnetic cap. It is around expensive, like under $100 for 200 ml. In UK, I think even more, 150 bucks. But wherever you see this line, like test every single one of them. This is my always humble request. Do not watch a review and blind buy perfumes. I will tell you, we will tell you, this is a fragrance I recommend, I try, I like, and for you to go and try out, there is the part that you have to do. This fragrance is beastly as time is going by. First time I sprayed it, I thought this line is kind of like lackluster in performance, but as time is going by, this fragrance I don't want to spray. If I spray this in the room, it's going to stay like this for next 8 to 10 hours in my room. I don't want that. So some people say this is similar to Rasasi's Daresh. The juice color is similar, but you can consider this perhaps like a sweet Middle Eastern, definitely rose, fruitiness, lavender. It has that Daresh vibe, but it's so much more sophisticated. This is a niche version of Rasasi's Daresh, okay? Yeah, it is more expensive, but you also get the quality and beautiful bottle. This is something I would wear in rainy days, on rainy days. Just 2 sprays, one here, one at the back, and I'll enjoy whole day, okay? This is the kind of fragrance people compliment you because it smells different from everything else out there. It doesn't smell like Chanel and Dior. It smells like Rasasi, okay? So, Noir, definitely check out the fragrance, and I'll talk about the whole line maybe once again in few days. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.